Hello students, today we start our fourth chapter inside program execution. So today we start source code. So what is source code? It refers to the original code written in a programming language by a programmer, and it is easy for us or a programmer to read it and understand it. So whatever program we are writing in a programming language, this code is known as source code, and this code we can easily read it, understand it or write it. So generally it is our human readable form which is known as source code. Source code is not understood by the computer. So the computer understands machine code. So what is machine code? So machine code, it refers to the code converted into the computer understandable form that a computer can understand and can directly execute. So code which understand by the computer is known as machine code. Generally machine code refers to the binary code which is in 0 or 1. So machine code, it refers to the code converted into computer understandable form that a computer can understand and can read, can directly execute. So we write the code in source code, and computer understand the machine code. So the special software that translate a source code into machine understandable form as the translator software, or simply known as translator. So generally we have two types of translator: compiler and interpreter. So what is compiler and what is interpreter, we already discussed in previous class or previous videos, but today we learned what is the difference between compiler and interpreter at different points. So difference between compiler and interpreter. So as input, a compiler takes an entire program as its input, but an interpreter takes single line of code or single instruction such as loop as its input. So compiler takes whole program in a once, while interpreter takes line by line program output. It generates intermediate object from the whole program, but it does not generate intermediate object code. In terms of memory, requires more memory during compilation, as compiler takes entire program as its input, so it require more memory, but interpreter takes line by line, so it require less memory during interpretation, as interprets instruction unit of a code at a time. And what about errors? So compiler display list of errors of the entire program with the line of numbers and the error in that line. So compiler lists all errors in a once with the line number, but interpreter display the error of single instruction it is interpreting, thus error also appear one line at a time. So interpreter interpret line by line, so it will display error line by line, single line at a time. So always required, no. So compiler does not require always, because once the role of compiler is over, a compiler is no longer required to run the executable file. But interpreter always required, because interpreter translates and runs one instruction every time, so it is always required in memory to run the code. So no need for compiler anytime once the code has been converted, but interpreter convert line by line, so we require interpreter always. What about the workload? Compilation once done, stay always. Recompilation not required if the code needs to run again. If we do not change any type of code, then no need to compiler again and again program. The same executable file can be rerun without the compiler. But interpretation is required each time you have to run the code. The interpreter does not create executable file, and hence it is required every time to the run code. So it takes more time and it takes less time. So in today's class we learned about what is source code and what is machine code. what type of software we are used to convert source code into machine code. So there are two types, compiler and interpreter, and we learned today what is the difference compiler and interpreter in terms of input, output, memory, error, always required, and workload.